I'm installing a Whelen TIR3 on the back of the speaker boxes, basically to be used as a high indicator. I feel the indicators are a little weak, they are low down, they're not very bright because they use an orange bulb, and following various friends I realised they're not that clear to see. This is basically what you get in the package. You have a rubber gasket, the cover, and then the actual light. The light itself is pretty well sealed on the back, so you don't really have to worry too much about weatherproofing the unit. I started off by basically putting a piece of masking tape on the back of the box. Okay, I put the rubber gasket, lined it up where I wanted to mark it, just marked the holes with Sharpie, and then I drill the holes. For drilling the holes where you have an antenna probably on both sides, you can just actually raise it up and then drill from the top, which is what I did. To get access to where the wires for the Whelen come through in the back, just going to remove the speaker 4 screws. Not sure it really matters the orientation of the speaker too much, but I'm just going to put a dot, silver dot, and a silver dot, so I know where how that lines up. Speaker comes out. It's got 2 wires on the back of it. The terminals on the back are actually a different size, so you can't put the wrong wire on the wrong terminal. Pull each of those off. Come on, baby, there we go. The Whelen unit has 4 wires on the back of it. There's a grey wire, which is a sync wire, the orange wire, which is the main power feed to the unit, the black wire, which is the ground for it, and the white wire. The white wire is actually used to program the Whelen. It has 25 different flash patterns. You hook up the unit to power, and then to basically change the flash pattern, you just keep touching this white wire on a positive lead light. I actually connected a wire to my battery, then just kept touching. You just touch it for less than a second. Each time you touch it, it changes the flash pattern. And I've actually pre-programmed these to just be a steady on-off, so they mimic the regular indicators. As the light comes on, this will come on, it won't flash. I may change that later because it has some nice kind of strobe patterns which kind of maybe have a 2 or 3 flash for each time that the regular indicator comes on. This can flash 2 or 3 times, so it just catches people's eyes a little more. This is where the speaker wire, the grommet is that goes into the carries the speaker wire. So I'm actually taking my wire and feeding it up through there. There we go. That's the red wire. I'm going to now attach another black wire to that, and let me cut that. So I've threaded 2 wires up into there. My 2 wires inside my speaker box, I'm going to put connectors on those so I can actually plug those into the Whelen, and I shall tidy up all this wiring. I'm about ready to mount this up. I'll pull off my tape, don't need that anymore. Okay. I've taped up the ends of the grey wire and the program wire, the white wire, because they're not going to be used for now. Okay, pushing all the wires through that guy. Okay. Feed the wires into the back of the speaker box. Position. I guess I need some screws. one started. Just get the other one lined up. Gasket goes on. Lined up. Push that into place. Make sure no wires are trapped. And that's mounted. I got my wires connected. There's a lot of room inside the box. I've left myself a bit of slack. There's a lot of room inside there, so I don't have to worry too much about that. I'm going to reconnect this. As I said earlier, the two tabs are a different size, so you really can't go wrong with how you connect them. The clear or white plastic goes on the smaller of the two tabs. Okay, and in this case the blue wire goes on the larger of the two. Okay, got my dots lined up. Okay, I'll push those wires back a little bit, not that they're really in the way of anything. Okay, the speaker back in. So that's pretty much the top part done now. All I need to do is tidy up the wiring underneath here, feed it down. I'm actually going to feed it down to the wires that are behind the trunk. I'll show you that when I get there. Okay, but I can put this panel back on now. It just slides on. I reinstall the clips. I dug those out, reinstall the clips so they're in place, and everything should slide back on. It's the first time I've had these off, so it's a little bit of a learning experience. It drops into position there. And there she goes, she's on. Good. Ta-da! Alright. Okay, hope you can see this. I tapped in. This is a pair of wires here coming from the left side. I tapped into the orange wire with the little silver stripes on it here. For the right side, I tapped into the light blue wire just before this 3-pin connector, and I took a common ground.